Hey guys, it's Karen. Today is day 18 of 100 Days of Making Comics, the challenge in which you spend at least 30 minutes a day every day for 100 days working on your comic book or passion project, but mostly comic books for this group. It was started by Kevin Cross, and he has a wonderful YouTube channel. So you can put his name in the search bar, Kevin Cross, and go find him. And there's a bunch of other people creating right now their comics, working on them on YouTube. I'm not up to speed with everybody, but I'll give the names of the ones that I'm watching currently that I know about. There is Mike Emirates. And Mike is about to finish or has just finished his second round of 100 days, which is so awesome. Congratulations, Mike. Then there's Kenny Keene and Adam Lohr, who I just started watching, and H.C. Brown and Marsh Makes Art and Yanimal. I don't know who's currently active, I think everybody's got current ones that I'm mentioning. I know I'm forgetting some people, but there's also a Facebook group. So if you're interested in doing this challenge or interested in learning more about the people doing it, the Facebook group is called The 100s. And it's really cool. It's, really inspiring to check in with everybody else. It keeps you motivated. People, sometimes it's really hard to labor away by yourself. I think we all know this, but a lot of different artist movements, they all gathered at coffee shops in the 1800s or whatever and showed off their work and talked about their stuff to each other. And this is like one of those, like a virtual gathering of artists, Pablo Picasso and his set, or the Impressionists, or whatever. The comic book people doing the 100s, everybody, these online groups are so helpful for inspiration and motivation and to learn from. And so I suggest you guys, if you're at all interested, really do check that out. So what did I do for my 18th day? I did writing stuff. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, so I'm going to say this. The comic book that I'm working on, for those of you who don't know, who maybe have just stumbled on this, I'm working on a 48-page standalone issue / graphic novel, volume, whatever. It's a private detective story with like X-Men, X-Files, X-Men, mutant stuff. I don't have an elevator pitch for it yet, but I do have a name, and I don't think I've said it before. It's called Containment. So yesterday I worked on I'm still trying to outline, but I was held back because there's a lot of holes in backstory and characterization and things like that directly affect the plot that I had not filled in. So I worked on figuring out what exactly it was that the company that Gregor works for, who started this whole mess, why it started, and why they were trying to contain this situation. And so you can see that here. Let me find my notes. A page of notes on that. And then I also had to set up my big bad, Henry Mallett, who has a small role in this book, but when I write the second one, or change it, whatever, he would have a much more prominent role because he is the big bad of the series. So I had to figure out him because it's his motivations and his backstory that set up the reasons why this murder happened that my private investigator character is investigating. So I did some thinking about that, and I got 2 pages of backstory on him. And all in all, I probably spent about 1 to 2 hours on this throughout the course of the day, probably 45 minutes of concerted writing and stuff. But then throughout the day, as I was pondering, doing other things. So that was pretty good. All necessary stuff. And I hope to get more ironed out today, maybe get to some drawing. The only drawing I've been doing is I'm trying really hard to finish up this client piece that I have to get finished. I have to get it off my computer. It is comic book style, and I'm working on the color rendering right now. I'm doing cut and grad technique, which I'm teaching myself. So if you want to, I'll show you that because, yay, comic book style, cut and grad. So hopefully if you look here, did you see it? Did I get it on there right? So anyway, that's I'm probably about 80% done with that. I just need to buckle down and really get some hard work done on that today, and then adjust the lighting, colors, and then I should be good to go on that. So, and then I have another big, I have another client, a paid client thing that I need to crank out, and then after that I can work more on the comic and my own personal projects until I get some more live client work going on. So that's it for today. It's a short one. There's really never much to show, and it's just about writing. And I will check in with you guys tomorrow to see what I was able to cram out of my head today. Hopefully something good. And please go check out those other Facebook, or check out the Facebook group and the other YouTubers if you have a moment that I mentioned. If I remember, I'll put links below once this is uploaded. But it's really easy. Just plug their names into the search bar on YouTube and you'll find them. Or do a tag search, or do a search for the tags like 100 Days of Making Comics or the 100s. You might get some really good hits there. People who've done it before are doing it now. So, okay, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm outie. I'll see you guys later. Bye.